The word for you today. Hope you're having a good 2024. Hope it's off to a good start. Our lesson today is Parent, Keep Persevering. It's Monday, January the 8th, and our scripture passage is Proverbs 23, chapter 23, verses 24 and 25. It says, "The father of a righteous man has great joy. He who has a wise son delights in him. May your father and mother be glad. May she who gave you birth rejoice." You know, it's really a delight when we see our kids make good decisions, when we see things work out for them, and they're being wise in decisions that they're making, things they're doing. At the same time, it brings a lot of heartache when we see our kids making foolish decisions, because we see the oftentimes unnecessary pain that they go through. This proverb describes the satisfaction and pride that a child brings to the parents. So what can we do as parents? What can we do to help our kids make wise decisions? Here's a few things that hopefully will help. One, be a good example. Notice the verse says, "the father of a righteous man." Well, the father is to set a good example. None of this do as I say, not as I do stuff. Set that good example. So be a good example. Second, help them develop critical thinking skills. When they ask questions, help them to learn how to come up with the answer themselves, rather than just giving them the answer. Remember a dad one time, son came up and said, "Hey, Dad, what time is it?" Dad pointed to a clock on the wall. Could have told the son what time it was, but he pointed to the clock on the wall. What did that do? Well, it told the kid, hey, next time he needed to know what time it was, he knew where to look. He didn't have to go ask somebody. He could look right there. So be a good example. Teach them how to develop critical thinking skills. Third is serve other people together. In other words, find a need. Find something that somebody needs. It may be yard work. It may be housework. It may be a ride. It could be any number of things. Maybe it's just time. Somebody needs time. There was a family that husband and wife were foster parenting. And they began this after their kids were in college or were older. It wasn't long before one of their sons that was in college signed up for the Big Brother program. And they asked him, why did you do that? And he said, well, I saw the difference you all were making with these kids, and I wanted to make a difference too. Find a need and do it together. And then pray with them and pray for them. It's important to pray with them. Why? Because you're setting a good example and you're teaching them. And pray for them. They need to know that you're praying for them, that you're thinking about them. There was a man who had several children, and he said the ages 4 to 14 were so incredibly important, and they go by so quickly. And if you had children, you see time goes by so fast. And he said, here's some things that he said that he did that hopefully made a difference. He said he put a picture of Jesus in each child's bedroom. He said oftentimes kids associate more with a picture than with words. Teach your children to pray. He would have them take turns praying at the dinner table or other times. Bless your child each morning. Sometimes it's just a matter of praying for them. Sometimes it's a matter of actually putting your hand on them and pray things such as Numbers chapter 6. May the Lord bless you and keep you and make his face to shine upon you and give you peace. Any number of blessings in the Bible. He says take short walks. Go for short walks and teach them. Learn about different things. I remember walking through the woods with one of my grandfathers, and he would show me the difference, how to identify certain trees. He also showed me the difference between Virginia creeper and poison ivy. That came in really helpful. And then when your children are young especially, and they make these projects, and you don't know what it is, and they explain it to you, well, put it up on the refrigerator, or put it somewhere, display it. Let them know that you're proud of what they're doing and they're working on. As a parent, there's going to be those times when you want to give up. Don't. Hang in there. Keep persevering. Pray for your kids. Be that example. Help them to learn how to think for themselves, serve together, and then pray with them and pray for them. They are worth it. One of these days, they're going to be raising your grandkids, so you need to raise them well. Have a good day.